risk on an older bloke who's played a lot of footy. He's got a lot of games under his belt, and he's at his best. He's up there with one of the most important players.
And so Marcus Bontempelli today trained away from the main group. You could watch him test his knee. The sense is that he's got bone bruising. We'll only ever learn in hindsight whether it's more than that. There is the feeling that he will play. He's certainly been selected. That was never really in doubt. I think he plays. But there's a fine line here, isn't there? And you've lived the fine line. Yeah,
well, Richmond have lived the fine line. We spoke about that game 2018 preliminary final versus Collingwood, and Dustin Martin had that corky, which we had the week off. So you think with a corky he'd be able to get over it, but it was a really weird one actually, that he sort of copped the corky and then got in his car, drove back from the MCG to Punt Road, got out of his car and went, all of a sudden, oh, hang on a second, and was never 100%, possibly never even 75%. You were calling that game. And
you could tell in the first 3 minutes that he shouldn't have been out there.
Yeah.
So it was one of those huge risks. You went, no, that's not going to work at all.
Yeah, and the other one was David Ashbury spent the night in hospital, which a lot of players didn't know the night previous. So what's the tipping point? Well, I think it's 1. 2 is risky. But, I mean, it's very, very hard and very brave to go and tell your captain of your football club, who says he's right to go, at 75% that you're not going to play him. Now, where they play him may be the key to answer that question. Do you stick him at full forward and go, Marcus, you can't win it for us in the middle because you're not going as well as what we'd like you to go in terms of injury? Can you kick 6 and win us single-handedly off your boot?
It would be a big thing if he could. Here's Luke Beveridge with me this morning on SEN ahead of today's training session.
We're really hopeful that he's going to be okay, and if he isn't, then we're just going to have to, as we have all year, we're going to have to spread the load and fulfil his role with someone else, and believe we can get the job done. But yeah, he's an amazing player and leader, and it'd be a huge loss if he doesn't come up.
So we wait to see, but the sense